Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Sound Goblin Saturday gaming stream. I am, as always, your host, the Krampus.
I'm Shiv.
Vincent is
And
also...
I'm doing sound checks. And I'm Vincent, and everything sounds fine.
Excellent. Okay. So, welcome back to The Last Remnant, where we are hip-deep in side quests and still sinking.
Very much.
I'm going to be honest, today is going to be a lot of side questing and a lot more cleanup, so...
Today may honestly be this side quest, so get used to seeing this cave.
We promise we'll try and make it interesting, but make no promises that we'll succeed.
I make no promises. I'm gathering right now.
And no
I'll think
one
of
would blame him.
I'll think of something in a minute.
Okay. So, as a reminder
let's see.
of what we're doing, we have a quest from a thoroughly unlikable jackass. Not the amnesia quest. That guy's okay. This one.
Yep, the assistant.
So we need to get a certain amount of materials from this cave, but we only have a limited amount of digs every time we come into a map. So we have to come down to the bottom corner. There we go. Bottom area here, all the way down here. And then, if we don't find the materials we need, we have to leave
All the way back down.
and come back out. We are also looking for a monster that sometimes spawns in here, but not really. So, Shiv, do you have that quest up?
Let me pull it back up.
Yeah. 'Cause I will need to check and see our progress here, because I've completely forgotten.
Okay, so... The assistant?
Yep.
Okay, we've done part 1.
Yes, we've done part 1. We're on part 2.
Okay, so we need 25 black rose nectar. Uh, 15 shadowwood seed, and 6 cosmos nectar.
So we have 25 Black Rose Nectar. We need 10 Shadowwood Seeds, you said?
We need 15 shadowwood seeds.
15 Shadowwood Seeds and 6 Cosmo Sands, you said, right?
Yeah, 6 cosmos hand is the drop from the mods that want to show up occasionally.
Alright. Well, we need a lot of those Shadowwood Seeds, so,
Yep.
let's do this. Clear these guys out.
Brilliant, yeah!
So, for those of you at home who are wondering about other stuff that Sound Goblin are doing, we are also prepping for our new game that we're starting tomorrow, which is going to be Danganronpa, another episode Ultra Despair Girls.
Back into Danganronpa.
Yep.
Again, your noble will talk about the importance of termite mounds as well.
Come on, guys!
No.
But that doesn't mean it'll be any less crazy.
Yeah. The Zero Escape trilogy is where you go for weird bullshit pseudoscience. The Danganronpa series is where you go for armchair philosophy and for some really uncomfortable moments. I'm having
Yeah,
to
that sounds about right.
I am having to work on a substantially more in-depth warning splash page than the one Bograt needed for Virtue's last reward.
Really, at a certain point, a splash page just needs to be bad shit may happen.
You man enough for this?
Yeah, but Bograt put at least some effort into his splash page and made it look nice. And I want to at least try to do the same thing.
Huh. Tis just a wisp of a thing. You alright? Tough one. Alright!
Yep.
Dodged a landmine. Good instance.
Sweet! I've gotten a little stronger.
There's still plenty of power left in these old bones. Come on out! All right! Awesome!
Alright, well, that's 5 shadow. Let's see.
Okay, later.
Yay.
All right! Awesome! All right! Awesome! Come on out! All right! Awesome! Okay, later.
This round has at least been a good round for Shadowwood Seeds.
Yep. Well, because we found... The last time we were in here, we didn't go this far. Because we were mostly getting the oil, or whatever. And that
Yeah,
spawns...
that's the Black Rose Nectar.
Yeah, that spawned in much greater quantities in the early part of the cave. Okay. So we have 16 Shadowwood Seed. Look it up.
So we're good there. We just need two more Cosmos.
Yeah, and 2 more Cosmos Sands.
We need 2 more of those things spawn so we can kill them with the Cosmos Sands.
Yep.
It does mean we basically need to enter the caves to the first part where they start showing up. If we don't see one, leave.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat.
Be prepared for the usual onslaught of messages. Torgal, I want you to learn combat arts. I don't want you to learn anything but combat arts. Know why Emma died? Emma died because she didn't know magic. Or because she knew magic. She learned a magic spell, boom, instantly died.
How it always works with magic. Or never works with magic. I'm not sure which of those two.
Magic doesn't solve problems.
Given how much damage our magic stuff does, magic absolutely solves problems.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it solves most of the problems in this game, honestly.
Are you gonna stop boiling people in acid?
No, but that's because a man needs to have hobbies.
No, from what I can get as a gist of it, magic is really good when you're fighting multiple enemies, and melee is basically good when you're fighting single targets. And most random encounters are multiple enemies, sometimes,
Wait, was it the
To the
mobs or
extreme.
these things that we needed to fight?
It was.
Let's do this.
It is whichever thing is the
Take the upper hand.
Yawmok.
Oh, okay, no, it's the scorpion monsters. It's not the moths.
Yeah.
Moths are
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, it is not in Kingdom Moths. If there aren't Kingdom Moths, there will be no Yawmoks. They should spawn locations.
okay.
And spawn locations basically work on enemy type spawn, determine what's
Come
going
on,
to spawn.
let's
the first
kick
time
some
you do
eggs.
the first time.
That's right, that's what makes this quest a pain in the ass.
Yeah, if we see a Kingdom Moth, we just leave because we're not going to get the other rocks.
Oh, hey, Borden.
Hey, Gordon.
We've been doing okay, watching RPG Rangers.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, Vorton. You're getting Enchanted Arms feelings because there's that similar sense of they had some good ideas and then they screwed it up. We have made the assertion before in this game that Enchanted Arms was a better put together game than this is. And I still stand by that.
I think it was better put together.
Plot. The rest of it, I wouldn't say quite that much.
I think the people who made this game had a lot of ideas.
Yes.
And no one to tell them no.
A lot of good ideas. But no one figured how to implement them properly.
I'll take you
Yeah.
down with my own hand.
That or that in general, they're just like early drafts of ideas, which could have probably used more polish, but they decided to move on to the next idea, and the next idea, and the one after that, and put them all in the same place.
I'm gonna go with the designers and concept guys shot the moon. And developers did things. Whether that was through lack of ability or lack of direction.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Plot-wise, Enchanted Arms is put together better. Mechanics-wise, I'm not entirely sure which one is better and or worse.
Enchanted Arms, like, there are things I like from both.
My
Ones
old
I-
age
yeah, I
hasn't
like
stopped
from
me
this
from
game, I
growing.
like
Who wants
both
to be
of
my
them.
guinea
Enchanted
pig?
Arms.
Does
Yeah.
one cease
Problem
to
being,
grow?
I
Little
like
by
the
little,
concept of
I'm
most of them better
becoming
in this
stronger.
game. They just don't implement them well.
Yeah, although I'd
I
probably say...
like the idea of like building like a unit. And
Yeah.
like, I have this thing. It's like these 5 guys, but then it's like you get these random commands in battle.
Yeah. I'll probably say Enchanted Arms was honestly a bit more long-term disappointing. With just kind of how it didn't really go too many places with its own ideas.
We'll say that some of the stuff I like in Enchanted Arms is like the mechanical stuff. So they did something that a lot of like RPGs and stuff don't do, where it's like, oh, you throw your attack and it does this range of damage, etc., etc. Combat in Enchanted Arms was very easy. Like, not in the sense of like the fights are easy, but you knew exactly what any given attack was going to do always. There was
Yes.
no like, oh, you have a 50% chance to be like a 10% chance to miss your attack, and then you have it does this much damage in this range. It's like, no, you have this attack, this is your stat, this is its power, it does this damage.
That's quite
Yes.
the gambit.
I like having a like flat, this is what your attack will do, so you can plan how you're going to throw your attack, especially in a grid-based game. Like the combat worked in that one, where it's like, I'm going to throw an attack that hits these spots. So you could very much plan, like, okay, well, I can throw this guy's attack, which will do this amount of damage, knowing that I can then also throw this attack to kill that guy. As opposed to, like, most games where it's like, I'm going to throw, like, 2 attacks with this guy. Oh, that one did minimum damage. He didn't die.
Yeah.
So it gave you more tactical feel to the combat, but the combat in the game kind of drug on at a certain point.
Let's kick some ass.
It kind of drug on. It kind of drug on at a certain point.
Yeah.
He's fighting.
It was kind of clear that they had, honestly, I think like maybe 5 hours of ideas with their mechanics that they had to stretch over like 40. That's also kind of the RPG itself being a victim of its own error.
Yeah.
I've also made a very important discovery that I did not realize until now. You can completely control Irina's equipment.
Oh.
We can put anything we want on Irina.
Well then.
Those of you who may have missed earlier streams, that is a rare thing in this game. There is only one other character that we can do that with, and that's our main character, Rush Sykes. Which is another thing I'm not totally hyped on with this game. I do not like how much control this game takes away from you. And how much the game seems to think that's a good idea.
It's more. I find it more weird that
It's just
Rush
a
is the
wisp of a thing.
specific character that is the exception to the rule, and not just like no one can actually have equipment just to make. Because of the sheer amount of party members you have, it needs some simplification of one sort or another. So it does make sense that you can't literally equip everyone, because that could drive any human being insane when you have like 30 people to equip. But at the same time, you think it would come up with something else?
Keep it together.
Right, I don't really have a problem with like the equipped limiting, because like quite a few games of this type would have like people have classes effectively. Different than the class they have in this game, but like this guy is a sword builder. He's only gonna wield swords. I can't get him those 3 painters yet. So that doesn't really bother me, not being a third type of guy.
Yeah. It'd just be like, for example, if they had like party style equipment, or
Now the fact that I can't have like
stronger.
that's good.
yeah, like banners or something that like buff the entire party in one direction or another. So, like this is a unit of swordsmen. They're better with they're better at hitting with swords because of this banner they have or something.
The weird thing is they kind of do. They just don't call it equipment. They call it the
Yeah, I know it's the formation thing,
it's the formation thing. But
which is wholly insane.
yeah, it's all about having certain things. But as far as like, it's more annoying that like, not that I can't just give anyone I want a sword, but that it's like if I have this sword, I can't give it to this character even though they use swords.
Yeah,
Unless he requests that sword, and if it's not a sword he requests, you can just never have it.
which I find more weird. That's why I kind of find it weird there is equipment at all, because it seems like more of an all or nothing thing that you would do. Either everyone has like their own personalized equipment that is not something that actually matters in the RPG. It's just for looks.
Next time.
With their stat boosts and uberness coming from something else. Maybe from the crafting system. Like you basically just throw materials at them to get upgrades or something. Which is kind of what they tried to do with this one.
I mean, you do have to get upgrades.
Yes, that's true. Well, you can try and throw the materials.
You have to
at them
obtain
for
the
30
materials
seconds.
while they're asking you for them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're basically gonna constantly ask for upgrades.
Yeah.
They're gonna ask for materials.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of like, do you want to drop everything you're currently working on to go run into that old dungeon to grab like 6 pieces of notes? You can give it to these guys. You can upgrade the sword.
And this kind of gets back to my point of
I feel stronger than before.
they actually had ideas, and they probably even had good ideas. It's just they didn't like polish.
Yeah, the
Anything.
implementation was never get where it was supposed to.
Yeah. Or the amount of polish that needed to go into this was like substandard at the very least.
Okay, we have all the stuff, so we're gonna go head out. I'm assuming
Turn it
get
in,
the
then we
third
can
part
do
of the
step
quest?
3. Yes, this is the third part of this quest. You're
Yep.
not free yet.
I know.
Yeah.
I expected it. But as far as the taking control out of the hands of your players, I'm not even talking about like the equipment and stuff. That's an oddity, but I can accept it. Even though you really should just be like giving me the ability to upgrade them on command. I go, I grab these pieces that I need for their next upgrade, I hit a button, they upgrade.
Yeah, that would be fine. Like, you go to a menu and be like, oh, this guy has this sword. I can upgrade it with these materials. And I can just give him those materials if I have them. That would be fine.
But it's even more than that. It's in the battle menu. You're at the whims of whatever your party thinks is their best options out of 5. Like, I specifically have to go in, and I have to go to Alan here, and say, hey, Alan, traps aren't working out. I never want this group to do traps, so I have to go into everybody's art menu, disable traps, and then hope they don't learn a new trap in the middle of the fight, because that will functionally kneecap that group. Oh, but I could throw a landmine 3! No, Alan, I don't want you to throw a landmine 3. I want you to use the ethereal magic that you know to blow someone's face off.
Yeah.
But I like landmine 2 so much.
You know how to melt people! I don't want you to do anything.
I can blow them up with a landmine.
No! The landmines aren't working. The spiders dodged the landmines, Alan.
What did you say the spider dodge acid do?
It has 8 legs. It hit it with 3 of them, and it still didn't blow up. We're done, Alan. We're done with the landmines. Because also, if you have only 1 or 2 people in a group who know how to do landmines, it's functionally useless. Because nobody else in the group will, like, throw in their magic or anything. Also, this fucking scientist. He's created an invisibility potion. I look forward to seeing how he will abuse this. Okay, so we have to leave and come back.
Yeah, leave, come back, pop him again.
Leave, come back, find out what shitheel thing he used the invisibility potion for that hopefully blows up in his face. Because I hate this man. It's not that he gave me a boring quest. I can accept that he gave me a boring quest. This man is just a shitheel. Because the last time we got him ingredients, he made a love potion or like a pheromone potion. Like he's some sort of fucking fantasy pickup artist. And then the game pulled out some really transparent, like, fucked up gender things, and, I don't like this man. Yeah, it went exactly where I thought it did. I was able to, with perfect clarity, assume how this man was going to make an ass of himself.
So I'd like to know, at least in regard to this one. Like, the first one, he makes a quote-unquote pheromone potion.
Yeah.
Which is like, fine, that'd be kind of hard to test. It's really easy to test an invisibility potion. Hey, I drank this. Can you see me? Yes. Shit, it didn't work. I drank this. Let's go peeping.
I sincerely wish that the Marquis of Athlum would just pull out Ex Machina.
His moves were pure. He's a doctor after all.
Fuck that! The third potion had better be to assist him in committing sin. I'm ashamed of myself for that. Okay.
Like your pigeons, sir.
The Marquis of Athlum has the Galebolg at his beck and call at all times, and I swear to God, I just want to destroy this entire building.
Here's a handful of coppers for helping me build my potion, child.
This means I'm a fucking accomplice.
Yes.
Rush.
You're an accomplice for a fucking $5. That's
What?
the worst.
Why did Rush not? Why did Rush's parents not warn him about people like this? All right,
Why
son.
did Rush's parents have children?
Son, this is a scumbag. You should just not listen to him. You see the way he's dressed? The lab coat with the rolled up sleeves? Don't do that. No one good does this.
Aren't his parents scientists?
Yes.
Or at least his father?
Yeah, they're both scientists. They work on remnants. They work
What if
on
his father
legitimate
made
things
what if
like...
his father made a pheromone potion.
You know
Well, you
what?
see
His
what-
dad's gotten like 6 lines total in this game, so...
Yeah, there's that. Hmm.
Ah, Patsy, I mean loyal assistant. Welcome back. I have a new stupid potion to work on. I need to collect more random monster crap.
God, I wish there was a remnant that could give people cancer so I could put it into this man's food. For the first time in
but-
the 15 minutes since I've seen you.
But Vorten, can you make the ground turn into boiling acid?
Boiling acid around here is pretty good.
And a single night blossom seed. Okay.
Okay, so we need parasitic oil.
Okay, so we're going out to get, like, manticore venom or something. Call it parasitic oil, pour it in his elixir, and be done with the matter.
So the cave will be bigger than it was before. Expand it again.
Oh, we're gonna be engaging monsters, Torgal. Oh, okay, we're gonna be engaging some monsters. Don't you worry.
So do you want the 1+?
What's the 1+?
Well, we still need Cosmos Ant.
Yeah.
So we do need to kill Yalvamox.
Yep.
However, Echidnamoths can still take their place. But if we see Yalvamox, the place is apparently lousy with Yalvamox now. It's entirely possible for us all the seeds we need in a single run.
Really? Okay. So, parasitic oils.
So here's the important, as before, make sure that the Yalvamox have spawned instead of Echidnamoths. When you enter the cave, take the first left turn. If you see a giant moth or a chimera at the end of the tunnel, exit and come back.
Okay.
Also, the Yalvamox will replace grand spiders in the vast majority of locations, so if you see grand spiders, you may want to leave and enter.
Personally, Vorten, I go with stock market exclusive future sight.
Awesome!
That way I don't have to worry about any of the other problems that are usually associated with future sight, like Cassandra syndrome.
I would take Bowie Mancy.
Now for the Night Blossom Seed,
Uh-huh.
that's dropped by a rare monster called a Yalvlock. It looks like the same as the Yalvamox, except it's brown instead of blue.
Okay.
So, as before, enter the cave, take the first left turn. If you see a giant moth or a chimera at the end of the tunnel, leave. If the tunnel is simply empty, continue to the end of the tunnel. If the Yalvok is set to spawn, he'll crawl out over there. There's a couple other places where you can find him.
Yeah.
Basically, he can spawn in one of 5 locations, but he's also a random spawn, so there's a chance that every time we go in, he may not spawn.
We just found him.
Oh, we just found the...
Yeah, the Yalvok. The Yavlok.
Oh. Well, that's good for us then. We don't have to worry about trying to force spawn his ass.
Long explanation. Oh wait, he's right there.
Yep.
He's just there. He's getting a soda.
Good for us. Save us some time on this garbage.
Yes.
I'm gonna destroy you! Damn it!
Also, game, even if you're spawning an ultra powerful enemy, spawning a single ultra-powerful enemy usually doesn't work. Unless you give them, like, the multi-attack.
You say that, but sometimes they don't
Yeah.
multi-attack with, like, multiple parties.
Yeah, if they're like a big one, like weird fetus thrower guy from the storyline, then that's fine.
Considering everything else this quest made you go through, having a
Oh, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong.
yeah,
I'm just down to half health if he pulls out a gun. Just shoots from the chest.
he actually has his own Ex Machina remnant.
Oh no, he's got the remnant Chernobog, which fires bats.
Interesting. I'll take you down with my own hands.
That seems pretty conventional for a remnant.
Son of a... I need the other one! The other one!
He didn't drop the seed.
Well, there's also the chance of that.
Well, hell. Indescribable.
Taste is indescribable. If only he had some sort of seed for flavoring.
So the other thing they recommend,
Mm-hmm.
for next time you go through and fight this guy again, is that save right before engaging him, so you can just reload if you don't get the seed.
Right.
Let's do this!
Is that him?
No, there's
Maybe
only
brown
like
for
one
the-
of them, I think. This is a blue
Ah.
one. This is the Yalva Mach.
Which we're still need to kill. So
Yes, we need 18 Cosmos Sands.
Got it.
We need 18 Cosmos Sands so the other guy can, I don't know, abduct a seal from the local water park and have his way with it in a panel van or something. I don't know. I don't care.
You're saying that like everyone on this planet is ridiculously unscrupulous.
I'm saying that maybe the Marquis of Athlum needs to make a execution in the public square for the critical. All I'm saying is there needs to be an accident with Ex Machina. Wait, what the fuck did I do that gives us fast forward?
Does fast forward?
You always have fast forward, just haven't been using it.
Yeah!
What the
I've grown stronger than before.
I don't know how I did that! What fresh madness is this? What? Both of you get over here! What did I do?
Keep them off balance and crush!
Cyclops! Tell me how to fast forward.
Whoa!
Yep. There is indeed a fast forward button.
Watch this. Strong like Mach.
I...
Soul has been crushed.
I don't know what's going on! It has given me a power that I've asked for, but no way to control it. Help me, Barry Allen, I'm trapped in the Speed Force.
I'll take you down with my own hands!
Come on, then.
This party started!
Hit him harder. Oh.
What in the name of Davy Cross Jones?
You man enough for this?
Hang in there, okay?
Sweet!
Only in death does one cease to grow.
There's still plenty of power left in these old bones.
Separate save. Just step away for 1 second.
Okay, as best I can find, that key does indeed exist on the PC. Are you playing with a mouse and keyboard or a controller?
Controller.
Okay, it's bound to some keyboard button. At least that's the best I can find.
Oh, okay. I'm getting some popcorn shrimp from a local popcorn shrimp place to revitalize myself.
Important people in this game say a lot of things. We tune out half of it at this point. Mainly because,
Kicking their faces from the side haunts my dreams.
yes. It's kind of an example of where voice acting in combat's not always a good thing.
Get the upper hand!
I mean, hell, with Monster Hunter World and now the Rise demo, I
Okay.
keep the Monster Hunter language turned on just because I don't want to constantly actually understand the lines they're repetitively saying. It somehow makes it less annoying.
Yeah. Also, I just like the Monster Hunter language. Okay, so, in I Am the Biggest Idiot in the World, up there, we're next to the menu where it says fucking Turbo Mode. Welcome to the Sound Goblin Gaming stream where I am a dummy.
So apparently it's left bumper.
What turned on this turbo mode? Whether there was some sort of clue.
We do know what your settings needs, right?
Yes, it turns on and off auto grip.
Yeah,
Okay,
normally
that's right.
crits are a mini-game thing, but I was bad at that, so I just turned on auto crits.
Yeah. You might have gotten good at it by now, but at the same time, it also would have taken more concentration and effort than this game is actually worth, so yeah, fuck it.
Come on, let's kick some ass.
It'll be much tougher to get the timing right if you're turning.
From the looks of it, probably, yeah, from the looks of it, it slows down for the, concept come up.
Nice.
But now turning Turbo Attack on doesn't do it.
No, it was doing it earlier.
It was doing it earlier, yes, but not during this fight when it first turned on Turbo Attack.
No, it was doing it earlier during this fight. Like earlier in this round, the first few attacks were quick time event attacks, like that one.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about critical, I'm talking about Turbo Mode.
Oh, turbo mode.
This is just
yeah,
the
that was
beginning.
Yay!
And now Turbo Mode has evaded us again.
Come on out. All right. Awesome.
Yeah, that is one visual design credit I will actually
Okay,
give
later.
this game is the spells are actually pretty well animated.
Yeah.
Like the giant ice spell looks like ice, the caustic acid looks like caustic acid. It actually sells the attack pretty well.
Yeah, like their animation and like graphic department, besides using the same monsters in every single zone, just recoloring them.
Yeah.
Seems at least doing
Yeah.
a decent job.
Let's do this.
And there's definitely a ton of creativity going into the design. It's not necessarily good, but there's definitely a ton of creativity going into the design.
Yeah, okay, so we got turbo mode on. Turbo mode is on.
Okay.
Now, let's see if it sticks.
Turbo noticed that you saw it and liked it, so it's like, oh, I'm not doing this shit.
Oh, wait, I wonder if it's off when it says on.
Oh, like it's saying push the left button to turn turbo mode off?
Yeah. That backwards logic that people sometimes have.
If this works, I'm gonna be so fucking angry. I'm so fucking angry! Make some more popcorn shrimp, fucking. Popcorn shrimp will help me get through this.
Attack them from that way.
Oh, whoever plays it, what's that?
Alright. Fucking UI designer gets dragged out and beaten with a pool noodle.
I should that's the UI designer or the translator his fault on that one. This will take a trial by combat.
You know what? Both of them get the pool noodle. There was a sale at the pool noodle store. I cannot believe that.
Cease to grow.
Now I feel stupid and I feel angry about it. Oh.
Let's do this. Hit him hard, hit him fast.
Popcorn shrimp isn't saving me, it's just dulling the pain.
As popcorn shrimp usually does. Dull or cause the pain depending on quantity.
I bought a reasonable, sane person amount of popcorn shrimp. I didn't get a large. It was
The
my first.
medium is big.
Yeah, the medium is fairly substantial amount of popcorn shrimp.
The medium popcorn chicken, which I got the other day, is like one of the regular, like,
Come on, let's kick some
you know,
ass.
real size containers, like Starbucks sandwich you normally get. Yeah. Filled with popcorn chicken.
What do they give you? Just a full-on bucket for the large?
I don't know. I kind of want to order at some point just to see how big it was. Because they're like, I was expecting, like, oh, it's going to be some popcorn chicken. Like, no, it's the entire Starbucks container of popcorn chicken. This is a picture.
I'll take you down with my own hands. The time is now to victory.
Must be holding back now.
Oh, I still have some calamari rings left.
This is just the beginning.
I've gotten a little stronger.
Come on out.
Like I said, the calamari rings, nothing special.
Okay, later.
Let's do this.
Okay, So, were we saying something before I had my UI-inspired meltdown?
We were probably looking for.
I think we were just complaining about the game in general.
I mean, that's half what we do when we talk about this game. Mainly because we're in the middle of a bunch of side quests, can't really comment on anything else. Because it's an in-depth look at the merits and flaws, most of the flaws of its combat system.
Get him next time.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I'll take you down with my own hands. The time is
I mean-
now to victory.
In all honesty, if someone out there happens to be a game designer, I would 1000% play through this game. And like anything actually in the Saga series, or everything in the Saga series for that matter. Kind of as an example of what to do and what not to do at the same time somehow.
Yeah.
Also, you can just mine them for good ideas.
I am...
Do not,
Oh, sorry.
obviously. So go ahead.
I was gonna say, I am honestly surprised it's got a remastered version.
Excellent.
Yes.
This is not the remastered version. This is the original. You can't buy the original anymore. The only change that they ever made to this version was that they removed the Games for Windows Live. Because it originally was a Games for Windows Live thing.
Ah.
Brilliant, yeah.
Okay.
Come on, let's kick some ass.
Tough one.
What are you doing?
Only in death does one cease to grow.
Come on out. Okay, later.
Oh! Another of the brown ones. The Yavlok.
Oh, good.
Come on, guys!
Lower the morale of the generic bug.
Yeah, increases damage you do and decreases damage it does, so...
It's more like demoralize this insect.
Yes.
You came from malformed lava. Larva. Lava. Words.
You man enough for this?
Sweet.
And rush the
My old
caustic
age
blast.
hasn't stopped me from growing.
Slightly better, Caustic Blast.
Oh, we got the Night Blossom seed from them. Okay, cool.
Yay. How many do we need of those?
One.
Yay.
We just needed a Night Blossom seed.
What else do we have left? It's like,
30 of whatever oil that we needed from them.
oh, the other type.
Yeah. Not the black water oil, the...
Come on out. Okay, later.
Parasitic.
parasitic oil. Yeah. Now, granted, I have no idea where parasitic oil is found in this cave.
Come on, let's kick some ass. What are you doing?
Double! And learn.
Come on, from the side! I'll show you!
I'll take you down with my strong.
I hope I've grown stronger than before.
Hey, I feel a little stronger than before.
More Cosmos Sand.
Yay, Cosmos Sand.
Let's do this.
Here's a little Cosmos Sand.
Come on, let's kick some ass. What are you doing?
Okay, so while we're fast forwarding through these fights, what do we like about this game? Well, what good ideas could we take from this game?
I'll take
So
you
that's
down
the
with my
odd part.
own hands.
Because, like, everything I like about the game is kind of marred by everything I dislike about the game, because they're the same thing. It's back to the whole, there's a lack of polish on good ideas. Or at least workable ideas.
Get him next time.
I do like how the HP is added together when it comes to the party.
Sweet. Yeah. My old age hasn't stopped me from growing.
It actually makes
Little
for
by
an
little,
interesting dynamic,
I'm
especially with
becoming
AoE
stronger.
attacks.
Yeah.
It'd also be kind of interesting if you actually did have parties that literally consisted of like a single big thing other than the very occasional Cyclops summon. There's killer summons will technically get in the game, but yeah. Okay.
We've got to jump on them.
Because basically big single things are kind of better when it comes to taking on magic users, and magic users are better at taking on like swarms of things.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
And the fact that we're kind of forced into swarms of things it does kind of take away from that dynamic a little.
Take this. Kick in their faces for Hassan.
Wrong one, huh?
There you go, Loki, blacking out at the last second.
Hands.
With your flanking attack.
Come on, let's get this party started.
I like the idea of unions.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I like substantial mystic damage from long range.
Yeah.
Only in death does one cease to grow.
I've always liked the idea of like group combat, like forming a thing like this game does with unions, and then doing combat. It's better when you have control over what the units do.
Okay, later.
Like, Labyrinth of Refrain does this in a dungeon RPG setting.
Yeah. I do actually like in general how it's
Awesome.
it definitely is trying to advance the idea of an RPG without tacking something on without tacking a hyphen onto the left side and a name of something else.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Because quite frankly it's been a stagnant genre for
Let's clean up this trash in one sweep.
I don't know, 2 decades now at least.
Yeah. That's why even Final Fantasy moved away from traditional RPGs and moved on to like action of some kind, whether through the Gambit
Yeah,
system of 12 or the Kingdom Heartsy combat of 15.
At this point, it's basically an action RPG.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing, it's just... I mean, in the same way that, like, action games themselves are almost always action RPGs nowadays, because why wouldn't you throw in the RPG elements? It kind of cuts both ways.
Yeah.
Come on, guys!
Generally, they're going in the direction of hybriding with strategy or hybriding with action games. Or they go half in the direction of hybriding with strategy games.
Watch and learn.
And we've gone far.
Which is the one thing that confounds me about the design of Trails of Time.
I'll take you down with my own hands!
Tough one.
Trails of Time is a fine game. Nothing wrong with it. Over the top. Combat control set be vastly improved by separating moves into separate.
Yeah, you could actually move in.
Around, you can move and attack or attack and move.
Yes.
Or even if it's specifically have to.
You can move, but you could actually controlling where you go when you do an attack.
Yeah.
And not just charging at an enemy.
Like, have move be a thing you do where you choose where you're going to go.
Yes.
Right now! To
That would, like,
victory!
that single improvement would make combat so much better in that game. The combat in the game is fine, it's not the best, but that single improvement would make it much better. It's mostly just annoying when, like, oh, well, someone's gonna throw an AoE that I have to get out of or die or take a bunch of damage. So I guess I'm doing nothing this turn except walk
Keep
5
it
feet to the
together.
right. What's that at the end of the 5 feet to the right? I just walk 5 feet to the right and go back at the same time? No, can't do that. Only walk 5 feet to the right. I want to go
Yeah. So it's basically just an RPG which has a special get out of the way of AoE command.
Yes.
Ooh, Wildfire.
Ooh, Ex Machina.
Yep. Like the crowd.
Oh, I'm burning alive!
Oh, that doesn't disappoint.
I know I'm good. Son of a... I need the other one! The other one!
Yes!
There's still plenty of power left in these old bones. What a glorious day!
2 Cosmos Hand and 2 Captured Double Block. That over on core.
Let's do this!
And more bugs.
Come on, let's kick some ass! Well, watch!
Looks like
And next time!
So, we've run out of game-related things to talk about. What's everybody been watching?
I'll take you down with my own hands!
I mean, I do watch random sort of bits on YouTube myself, not of anime girls per se. But, yeah.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
I don't find myself watching too much of anything like a series of any sort, for some reason or another.
Let's talk about Kamen Rider Saber.
Oh, Kamen Rider Saber. Speaking of rough disappointments.
I'm not disappointed in Kamen Rider Saber so far. Like, there's some clear stuff, like, yeah, they've been doing this series before the pandemic and everything going on. So, like, there's a lot more CG for, like, complete scenes, like you would normally have in a Kamen Rider. But at the same time, there's, like, it's not the production that annoys me about it. It's just how quickly they, like, make a big deal about this and then just completely forget about it 2 seconds later.
Yeah.
My old age has
This is a big drive. Like, we need to go to this place, and then it's like, oh, well, we're there. We got this cool new power. How often is that going to come up? I don't know. Maybe use it every episode or so. For like 2 or 3 episodes, and then we'll be like, oh yeah. Remember when I had a mech 5 episodes ago?
Yeah, that was a thing. It just seems to me like Saber is very compressed. Like, they're doing a lot of the same beats that they've always done for Kamen Rider, but they're doing them in such like a condensed time frame.
Let's do this.
It's like,
defense
get a new
is
power,
good
and the
offense.
next episode get a new power, and the next episode get a new power. But unlike other Kamen Rider series, because getting a new power every episode is pretty common. They'll find like another trinket that gives them like an additional power or something like that. But they're not just doing like, oh, here's a grappling hook, or oh, here's a gun. It's a complete upgrade in power. It's like if one episode Goku learned Super Saiyan, and the immediate next episode he learned Super Saiyan 2.
I'd say one of the other issues it runs into, with like the console and new powers and everything.
Yeah.
Like, so they have all these different books with different powers and whatnot that they slot into the drivers. And like the main character, every time he got something new, he'd like use it in some interesting way. And everyone would comment like, oh, that's a really interesting way to use that power, but never thought about that.
Yeah.
So they have this ability to do a lot of these really interesting like combos because you can maybe slot
Come
in
on,
3
let's
bucks.
kick some ass.
Falling back now!
But then they just kind of completely forgot about that by being like, most of the time you're just going to use like the 3 ring books.
Yeah.
And it's like, part of the interesting part of the story is like snapping all the different books into place, different slots, the different powers, and different stuff. And making your combination of muscle memory. And then like 6 or 7 episodes in, they were just like, yeah, that was too simple. Let's not do that. Deal with it.
Yeah, this is our big chance.
Like episode 2, you had him. Episode 2 or 3, you had him using like Jack and the Beanstalk to make a giant beanstalk. He like rode a motorcycle on, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
All sorts of nonsense happened early on, and then they completely threw out the window. And it's like, yeah, we're not gonna do any of that.
Yeah, like they wrote a huge check with the Muscle Fairy. And like Tinkerbell shows up, but she's huge and buff, and swings a guy around like a
Flying
fucking
area.
ball and chain, and sets him on fire.
Or like exploding people with the electric sheet. They had
Yeah.
all sorts of interesting like weird combo stuff going on, right? Using multiple books early on, and they like threw that away like 5 or 6 episodes in.
Sweet. See
Like the
that?
only time they've done like a
I'm
multi thing is I
constantly
think
growing
he slotted
stronger.
in one of the Spadas books after Espada, air quotes, died, to like fight the big bad at the point.
Yeah.
But even then, he didn't use it in some sort of weird, like, interesting, like, combo thing. It was just like, I'm gonna slot Espada's thing in because you killed the Espada, so.
Come on out. Okay, right here. Yes.
Apparently, we just turned this into things that fail to deliver episode of.
Apparently, yes.
The concept was there, they just made it halfway. And like, don't get me wrong, I am still enjoying Saber. I've just gotten to like accept the fact that we're gonna have a plot thread that goes on for like 3 episodes, and either gets completely forgotten about or like immediately solved. They slap dance slam to the new plot thread.
Look, all I'm saying is that Tassel is going to be the main villain. I really hope that Tassel's going to be the main villain.
I don't think Tassel's going to be the main villain. I do very much hope that Tassel ends up having more of like a in-episode presence as opposed to just the opening and ending after guy who what with is a sword showed up there.
Yeah.
Man we were calling Merlin. Guy who has the power to reduce the show's budget.
Has the power to reduce the show's budget.
So it's a character who turns into a sword. It's like all these characters have swords. Like with Kamen Rider Saber, they all have swords.
Yeah.
This new character showed up recently who literally is a sword. When he transforms, he doesn't transform into a Kamen Rider. He transforms into his sword. And typically this involves him either being wielded by someone else, or wielded by the main character like the first time he showed up, or literally just a flying sword beating the shit out of people. But clearly this requires a lot of budget to animate, so they gave him the power to make a shadow that then holds the sword. Who still does some stuff that requires animation, because like attacks will like go through the shadow, because it's just a shadow.
Or
he can, like,
it stretches out its big shadow noodle arm.
like shadow move. But like anytime he's not doing like a shadow attack that requires CG, it's a guy in a regular Kamen Rider shadow outfit. So it's like clearly you did this just so you could have another actor in a suit to like do this stuff, rather than having to CG animate every single fight scene this guy appears in.
Yep. Dude, this is not the first time that a budget crisis has crippled a Kamen Rider's power or forced them to get a new power. In Kamen Rider O's, the first power that he really gets, like the first really big power, is the power of Gatakiri-ba. And this involves him cloning himself multiple times and then jumping around and doing rider kicks because it's partially based on a grasshopper.
Okay.
One of the jokes in like the side story, because there's like little 2 or 3 minute side skits that they did for every episode. One of them is him asking why they don't use Gatakiri-ba form anymore after like the 1 or 2 times they used it in the beginning of the series. And in response, someone hands him the bill for the CG effects off stage. And he's like, "That's ludicrous! I guess I'm not getting Gatakiri-ba for it."
Only in death
There's
does
gonna be
one
budget
cease
concerns
to
stuff.
grow.
I just imagine like they have to be crying about the budget in this season.
Yeah. There is
Just
way
the amount
more
of
CG.
CGI compared to like even 01, which was right before it,
Yeah.
which was like the big "this is the first show of the new era," is like, oh, the amount of like stuff they had to basically move into like CGI and whatnot because of the whole COVID pandemic and everything.
Yup.
First blood
Is just
is
like,
yours.
oh. So I can understand them immediately giving like, oh, this guy's gonna be a sword who flies around. Okay, we need to make a shadow form of him, or yeah, the shadow that holds.
Or we're just gonna have main character grab onto the sword and just be dual sword man for a while.
Dual sword man every once in a while, or like, you know, we can put a guy in a black suit. He's gonna be like a shadow. It's like all black suits. He's a shadow guy. So you can wield the sword. So you don't literally have to animate a flying sword every single fight he does.
And yet they still don't have the budget to give Green Guy his own transformation.
Well, yeah.
Look, we all drew straws. You were the one who drew the short straw. You don't get a transformation. Cutscene.
Weird. People have gotten multiple transformation sequences, and he hasn't gotten one yet. Guy who turns into a sword got a transformation sequence the first time he transformed. And Green Wind Ninja Kamen Rider doesn't have a transformation sequence yet. Either someone hates that actor and doesn't like his transformation, and that character is going to die at some point.
Sweet!
Even
I
then,
know I'm
characters who
good.
have air quotes died have gotten transformation sequences.
Alright, screw it. I'll ask an expert on this. Krampus.
Yes.
I need a variant name of James Tiberius Kirk that has a rock pun in it.
James Tiberius Kirk that has a rock pun in it.
Because there has to be one.
Why?
Yeah, what's the context of this?
Not why does there have to be one, I'll accept that, but why do you need this?
So, me and Daniel have been playing Blood Bowl.
Okay.
Okay. To that end, I'm making a dwarf team, and I need names for my players. So I decided to go with famous time travelers in fiction, or time travelers in fiction,
Alright.
as opposed to real life time travelers.
Yeah, it's a dwarf, so just never rock my name.
Yes.
Together.
Well, the one that immediately comes to mind is Jade Tiberius Kirk.
No, I've already used Jade on the old Jade Fry.
Ah, okay. Gypsum Tiberius Kirk is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Huh. James Igneous Kirk?
Yeah, we'll go with that. I probably have worse already.
Let's do this.
Come on, guys!
Alright, 11 down,
Not bad.
5 to go.
Smash him from the side! I'll take you down with my own hands!
Unfortunately, the list of workable characters has kind of gone thin. I doubt my ability to find rock puns for Ash from Evil Dead or
Ash from Evil Dead or who?
Link
Oh.
from Legend of Zelda.
Sweet!
Oh, got some
Yeah,
frosting.
my old age hasn't stopped me from growing.
This is a
The inherent problem of Link not really having a last name, and Ash technically has a last name, but no one would fucking know it.
Let's do this.
I mean, Ash from Evil Dead is Ash Williams, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Time travelers for dwarves, you say?
Yes. Time traveler plus mineral, basically. So the ones I have so far are Marty McFlint, the Rockter, which is the only time I'm allowing myself to use rock. Dr. Granite Brown, Philip Jade Fry, Bill Silicon Preston Esquire, and Ted Theodore Lucite. Barry Allen. Samsonite Beckett.
Okay, I love that.
Booster Gold.
Fair. Change the name at all.
No. Arthurite Dent. And now James Igneous Kirk, because I'm starting to scrape the bottom barrel in the first place. So. Thankfully, I only need 5 more of these. Should be noted, Time Traveler is probably too narrow a category.
Not really, you just gotta get esoteric with what you... Well, not esoteric, but you gotta get deeper with what you're referencing.
Kinda, yeah, but at the same time, it's like... I could try to... Or I could grab, like, several Doctor Who characters, but A, I'm not really comfortable doing with that, seeing as I don't watch the show,
Yeah.
so... Also, unfortunately, it's hard for me to make a bad rock pun for death. Who technically counts. If only thanks to Bill and Ted.
Let's do this.
Because somehow that got a sequel.
Get the upper hand! Cyclops!
You're not going to perish from that scratch, are you? Excellent. May the God Emperor bless you all.
Alright, screw it, that works.
What's up?
Samurai Skyjack.
It's a time traveler.
Yep. That I really do have to, or really would want to specifically replace Samurai, so...
Let's do this. Take the upper hand.
Really hit!
Come on, guys!
I hope I've grown stronger than before.
I mean, technically you could pull all the captains from Star Trek, because all the captains from Star Trek are time travel.
I do have Jean-Luc Picard on my short list. I guess Janeway would count too, well enough. If anything, I think her series dealt with time traveling a little bit more.
Yes. That series was the series that I think established... no, sorry, that wasn't the series that established them. The Time Police was Deep Space Nine. But the Time Police had a much bigger role in Voyager, especially because Janeway and her crew are on the shit list of the Time Police. Because it keeps happening to them.
Alright, so Catherine Janeway. So that's probably actually I have to change the
Get ready!
considering the models I'm using, I probably have to change the gender in that one, so...
No. You can do Cassandrite. Cassandrite Janeway.
Yeah, that works.
Huh. Tis just a wisp of a thing.
Well, he has a clause, and I probably also have the card. Because if I'm going to use
Are you okay?
Here we go.
I mean, that would be the one that you get away from not activating his rock-based name, and you can set Jean-Luc Picard.
yeah.
Or Jean Lapis Picard.
Death does one cease to grow.
Yeah, I haven't used Lapis yet.
Jean Lapis Picard. What is today's date? I'm traveling back and forth through time.
Come on out! Okay, later.
Yeah, I probably won't do Green Lantern or John Stewart since I already have a Green Lantern on this list.
Oh, right.
Who's the Green Lantern you already have?
Booster Gold.
Ah.
Yeah, like all the other references, I know more time travelers off the top of my head, but they get increasingly esoteric.
Like, you have to make sure the names do turn into blockbusters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, 7 Days was a sci-fi series that was on, like, 2000 something? Oh, first episode date was 1998. Lasted for 3 years. Main character's name was Frank Parker, who could drive a special time machine back in time, but only by 7 days.
Hmm. So my short list of time traveler names that I haven't actually turned into rock puns yet.
Mm-hmm.
As previously mentioned, Green Lantern, John Stewart, but I already have Booster Gold, good enough.
What about Hal Jordan? He's already briefed on the situation.
There would be that. Just a second.
Come on, guys!
Attack them from that flank! Nice move!
I'll take you down with my own hands.
With his own hands?
With his own hands. Way to go, kid!
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Sweet!
You missed the incredibly important battle we had against that.
I
Great
hope I can
fighter.
put this new power
Andy,
to
off
good
luck.
use.
Oh,
Eddie.
But we didn't get any,
Nope, didn't get any parts.
Hmm.
We already got the seed that we needed. Way back when.
Yeah.
how are we doing on Cosmos and we're going.
Come on out!
Alright.
There's
back
where
to episode.
Parasite
Okay,
is.
later.
Ah. Yay, we can just mine it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's mine.
Alright!
We always knew we could mine it. We just had to find out where the Parasite Core is.
We only need 10.
Yeah.
We don't need a ton.
And we need 30.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. It did take 10, but we did 30. My screen was on the right page.
Yes. Next on my list, I have basically three more Flash characters, main Flash characters. Wally West, Eobard Thawne, and Hunter Zolomon. Basically the Reverse Flash and the other Reverse Flash.
Awesome!
Slash Zoom.
Yes!
Ashlyn Link, as previously mentioned, which I'm not hopeful I can find anything on. Trunks Brief.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
the
I
last
didn't think about that, yeah.
And of course, Mr. Peabody.
That is, yeah. Peabody Sherman.
Damn!
Oh. Back off.
And learn the enemy's name, not absorbing them.
Do you say you can't learn the enemy's name without absorbing them?
You can't learn the... Or is it... He's derisively saying, you can learn the enemy's moves without absorbing them.
Ah.
He's basically
Okay.
insulting us.
Yes.
Figure out what they're doing without getting smacked.
It's just a wisp of a thing.
And yep.
My old age hasn't stopped me from growing.
Oh, I started buying 40k minis again because I hate my wallet.
Yeah, that sounds like a wallet. No, yeah, Blood Bowl actually has a new edition, where they actually change things
Okay.
minorly. Yeah,
So they separated what catch and X, so
yeah, that's mainly it. They separated, not catch, pass
or-
and
or
agility.
pass and agility, yeah.
Yeah, which is a net positive change.
Yeah, because I meant that things that are high at agility don't just automatically also good at catching
Yes, passing.
or passing, or whatever.
Yeah.
Good, still good at
There's still-
catching because that's agility based.
Yes.
Yeah, but not necessarily automatically good at passing for stupid ball throwing.
Yes. It's basically a slight nerf to elf teams, which are generally like bordering on tier 0 already. It didn't really affect many of the other teams because they didn't really do passing games anyways. Or they did passing games via their passer, who has good passing skill anyways, so it doesn't really affect them.
Yeah, they use a dedicated passer. Not anyone can be a passer if they want to be.
Yeah. It's like, no, screw you, elf team with really expensive linemen. You have to buy the even more expensive player that actually throws, like everyone else.
Oh, but we don't want to. I did pick up a 40k army that's going to highly amuse me, though.
Yeah.
I decided that I would pick up what could possibly be the cheapest 40k army to build,
Mm-hmm.
Imperial Knights. So my 1,000-point army only cost me like $300, and consists of 4 models.
Yeah. No, if we were actually getting together, like, on Fridays still, it'd be actually great to, like, get a Blood Bowl league together in general, especially since Daniel has decided to acquire, like, all of, yes, literally all of Blood Bowl.
And once things, at some point, maybe eventually get back to normal.
They've got a vaccine. They'll get around to it.
Yeah, and
My plan of demanding people cough on my mouth hasn't worked yet. Doesn't kill us, only makes us stronger. Don't listen to me for it's not a joke. Please don't listen to me for advice on how to deal with coronavirus.
we here at Sound Goblin Gaming stay stuff in jest. This is a joke. For the love of fucking God.
I have not seriously asked anyone to cough in my mouth. I have in jest asked people to cough in my mouth.
We at Sound Goblin Gaming deeply regret that we have to specify this.
Also, wear a damn mask. It's not that hard.
Yeah. Doesn't even matter really what type of mask. That's the stupid part.
A mask. A cloth
Yeah.
mask. A medical mask. And, make sure it's over your nose, too. That's really not that hard to...
Yeah. You need to cover nose and mouth with pretty much anything solid. Then you're good. At least more solid than a wire mesh, I should say, but that would probably be even less comfortable, so yeah.
A wire mesh would be pretty uncomfortable. It also wouldn't do much.
No. A piece of paper. Literally anything.
Paper's pretty thick. You'll be fine.
Yeah. That braiding thing might be a little bit hard depending on how tight you got it.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Unless you're making, like, a form-fitting...
Nope, super gluing it on.
Oh, wow. You deserved it. Yeah, don't listen to us. If we say something that appears to be ridiculously wrong like that, we are probably saying it in jest.
And if we're not, just pretend we are.
Better for everyone.
Yep.
Now, if Bograt is here and talking about Quebecois,
You know what?
You know what, Pro? Still don't listen to that.
change the channel. Go somewhere else.
The opinions
Come back
expressed
after
by
a couple minutes.
Yeah, the opinions expressed by Pog Rider, not exactly the opinions expressed by Sound Goblin Gaming. Almost to a T, as a matter of fact.
Especially if you live in Camouflage. Just go.
Go back, but yeah.
Well, I have to say it how he said it.
Yeah, well, Quebecois is actually what they call themselves. It's because they're French. And
Yeah, I know.
yeah, but
The random
the region is
Come back.
yeah. On like our most chill stream for some fucking reason.
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's a chill, you know, we're gonna have a nice chill Euro Truck Simulator stream with this weird rant out of nowhere. Because apparently several hours into Euro Truck Simulator, madness descends.
Pog Rider occasionally has the attacks of issues. Randomly biased issues, I would best say.
I see we're in town. Are we finally done with this bullshit?
Nope. I was
Thanks,
mistaken.
get my hopes up, you asshole.
I was mistaken about our sister's ability to have her inventory changed.
Ah.
I was just buying some more equipment, and then we're heading right back in. But I did find where to get the oil.
Yay!
What other ingredients past the oil do we have, or is that it?
Do we have all the Cosmos Sand?
We have 16 Cosmos Sand
We
right
need
now.
2 more Cosmos Sand.
Yes.
We need 2 more Cosmos Sand and 13 more oil. And then we can be done with this place. And this air quotes side quest that we spent like 2 hours on today.
Let's do this.
Not counting the amount we worked on it last time.
You're good as dead.
This side quest, an entire stream into itself.
To be fair, I had forgotten that I was going to do this off stream, so now we have to suffer for my lack of memory.
We shall stop them here. Ah!
God, you think Peabody would be easy.
Smash him from the side! Prepare yourself! Get him next time! Great job!
Only in death does one cease to grow.
I got Mr. Peabody. Well, I mean, his actual name is Hector J. Peabody, so he's Hector Wright J. Peabody.
Ah, there we go.
Let's do this.
I was like, Mr. Peabody has to have a full name.
Keep them
Oh,
off
quite good.
balance and crush them.
Oh.
So,
There's a special one of these guys here as well.
So we're gonna get shot on Lost Log of Progress so far today.
No, I saved recently.
Good.
I specifically saved recently because I was like, you know, it would suck if this happened,
would
and
leave.
immediately when I had that thought, I was like, I will immediately save.
As an aside, do you think this would be easier if only because of the amount of stones that are literally name plus ITE after it?
You would. You'd be surprised how many things you mentioned. Oh, it's gonna be this person. Okay, well, it's gonna be. There's an height here somewhere. Sure.
I don't think it's because time travelers are a limited enough factor already.
You've already like, I'm gonna take this limited group and then also change their name to also meet this limited criteria. Yeah.
Well, minerals as a limited criteria is an enormous fucking list anyway, so...
I I'll take you
Mineral
down
isn't
with my
on this
own
list, but it has to be
hands.
mineral that also matches up to time traveler name.
Yes.
That's where the real challenge comes in.
I wonder if we can win.
I just need one more.
It's good to see that for one round of combat, one team is dead, one team is nearly dead, and one team is half health.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swingy combat system is swingy.
Get ready for the best move you will ever see.
Perish from that scratch, are you?
All right now. Stand firm.
You guys need to speed up, right?
God damn it, can you fight from the front?
As I mentioned, one of the things I do like about this game is that apparently each person has their own name for what their thing is when they're leading it. It's like Loki's is Loki's clan, David is David's vision, Arena's just Arena and Friends.
Yeah.
I do like that. In general, I also like the fact that just everyone is uniquely voice acted. Even though they're all like minor characters for combat.
Yeah.
It's a little repetitive, but otherwise but that's more by the nature of the length of the
Voice
game.
combat lines are always repetitive, even if you cast like 100 people.
Yeah. You'd have it.
Does. You still run into you only have so many people in the game that come
That wasn't necessary.
No game company is going to be like, let's record 10 hours of the combat dialogue for each of our 100 characters in our game because we hate money.
That's probably the most appropriate of the leftovers. Looking a good runner name.
Hang in there, okay?
Eobard Thought.
All this work is ruined. 2 matches and half the people out of the
That's what I'm doing for.
even though they're dwarf.
Also, that's what Roman numerals after their names are for.
Ah, yes.
Because, fuck, I have more names.
Hide behind the pile of dead bodies.
Indeed.
Coming at you.
A strong one, huh? Good effort.
Don't underestimate them.
Alright, that works. Professor Eobard Thaumasite. Okay, that's 16. Now to figure out which positions are which ones for the positionals. Well, obviously the runners are Barry Allen and Professor Eobard Thaumasite. That's just kind of a given.
Down, but not out. Cyclops!
Alright. The villains have to be the Slayers. Booster Gold. A actual football player will be the Blitzer.
Losers on you!
What's this?
I need a Blitzer. Okay, so the names that are left, I think we're going with Samurai Sky Jack as the only character I would trust to do anything physical of everyone that's left.
I know what RPG we should do.
Which one was Resonance of Fate?
Resonance of Fate was originally called End of Eternity. It was a Tri-Ace RPG that came out on 360. And then, like 2 years ago, 2017, 2018, got like a updated like PS4 and PC port. It's a weird combat. It's a very unforgiving combat system. From the bit I remember of it, I never finished it, so I got one and never finished it. Basically, you have 3 characters, or like 3 characters, one channel character, and they all use guns and such for attacking. But it's like a very position-based combat system, where you basically have like the area you're fighting in, and like when you do your action, it's not like I attack, I throw an attack at this thing. It's, I'm going to move from this spot to this spot, and you attack throughout that entire movement. Then it has like a weird combo thing where if you move from like your spot to where one of your other teammates is, you can keep that whole attack chain going. When you reach them, they'll start doing their attack. And there's this whole weird, like if your lines cross during movement, you do a special attack.
Sweet! This is just the beginning.
I hope I've grown stronger than before.
The way you move around in
I
like
know I'm good.
quote-unquote dungeons, like
Excellent.
Little
you have to
by
like
little,
build out floors
I'm
of places,
becoming
basically like Tetris blocks.
Yay!
This is
So
a
if I want to get to that treasure chest after that
Happens to
Tetris
me.
block, I'm
It's
very
a little
important
stronger
to
than
get
before.
over there so I can move over there.
It's definitely an idea. There are a couple different ideas that have been floating around for things to do after Last Remnant. Bograt, speaking of, had actually been wanting to do The Last Story, which is a kind of underappreciated. I'm not fighting three of them.
Yes, The Last Story. It's by God, what's that group's name? I can't remember now.
Let's do this.
I ended up fighting three of them. All right. But yeah, it was an RPG for the Wii that didn't get a lot of exposure, and that's a shame because it had some interesting ideas.
Yeah, it's Fifth Wonder. Before they just started doing like mobile games.
I'm gonna
The same people who made Fallen Odyssey and Blue Dragon.
Which are both pretty good games in and of themselves. Hunter Green did a playthrough of Lost Odyssey on this channel.
stop slack.
I think Last Story suffered from being a Wii game, I want to say.
Wait, which one? Lost Odyssey?
The Last Story.
The Last
Or
Story.
Lost Story?
Last Story, yeah, it came out on the Wii, but it was like...
Wii. Yeah.
It isn't necessarily a problem, because a lot of decent games actually came out on the Wii. It was just, a lot of people weren't grabbing the Wii for RPGs.
No.
And then they never, like, pushed out anywhere else. So they never did, like, a Wii U update, or a Switch port, or a PC port, or anything. Apparently this is like good, but I haven't played it well.
We're depending on you.
Thanks.
Yeah, the Wii's audience in general was weird. It's simultaneously a system that sold a lot of actual consoles, and at the same time, it could sell certain games well, but other ones just went nowhere. Like Donkey Kong Country Returns did really well on the system. As opposed to Tropical Freeze, which was nowhere on the Wii U, but that was more because of the Wii U than anything else.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Wii U.
that was a Wii U.
Yeah.
Sold extremely poor.
All of the Wii U was that, the Wii U.
Yeah.
Well, I was very happy that Tokyo Mirage Sessions got it. Even though I owned the Wii U specifically to play Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
This one's gonna knock
I also picked up the Switch port they did of Tokyo Mirage Sessions, getting that game off that dead system.
Didn't the Switch version also make a bunch of improvements?
Not really. They added some new stuff, but they added like a little something thing that people just like to the level materials or like scale materials and stuff. And a lot of people were pissed because the Switch version was basically a port of the US release. So it had the like costume changes that the US version has, but the Japanese version didn't have. Or in the words of just truly awful people, they got rid of her vagina.
The internet.
Yep.
bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Sweet!
Also, class 5!
My old age has been
Melt
stopping
things
me
better.
from growing.
Excellent.
Yay!
Son of a... I need the other one! The other one!
The other one. I think he needs the other one.
You mean that one?
The other one.
Oh.
The other one.
Come on out. Okay, later.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Alright, that helps. Okay, we have enough parasitic oil now.
Alright. Do we have our cosmo seeds? There's only a couple more cosmo seeds.
I think we're doing with cosmo seeds. Yeah, we got cosmo sand. 21 cosmo sand.
Okay.
We're good. Leave this place and never return.
Come on out. Okay, later.
Now, hopefully, this elixir turns out to be highly poisonous. And he just dies. We're out, and nobody even wanted to ask us about ores.
They're all tired.
Okay, so just port to anything else.
Even they're tired of the side quest.
Like we're done.
He's not getting us the ores. And just roll with it. Alright, here you go, you jackass.
So another negative thing I'll say, the crafting system in all RPGs is kind of awful. That's not saying unique to Last Remnant per se, it's just...
Of course! Of course! Somehow this is worse.
Are you expecting something new?
I mean, this is an invention that could be used for good purposes. He's not. I know this guy.
Yeah, you have a point there.
There are plenty of people who could use an elixir that would just immediately transform their gender. He's not going to use it for the good of the world. I'm going to come back and he's going to be complaining about how he wasn't able to... I don't know. I don't even want to speculate. Speculating about this jackass makes me feel oily.
He drank it, didn't
I'm hoping he drank it and, like, his genitals just exploded.
So he made a functioning gender change potion,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change your age.
Again, there are plenty of good applications for that. And we're never going to see them because this is the man that designed them.
The worst timeline.
Here, take this bus fare. Alright. Its use is unknown.
There you go. You completed that side quest. Was it worth the 6,000 gold and the useless potion?
I'm gonna.
Aren't you enjoying the sound?
Excuse me, sir. I'd like you to take that bottle and please just brain me right over the head with it. Just end my suffering. 2 or 3 swings is fine. Be thorough. Bartender, do you have any, like, pure isopryl alcohol that I can drink? I will also accept pure napalm. Bleach.
Right, I dropped out of position. Forgot the dwarves have a death roller.
What death?
Yep. Well, this looks like a job for the Rocker.
Rock who?
Well, you know, the Rocker. I don't know, there's been like 18 of them at this point.
Been plenty of rockers.
Yep.
What are you gonna spend that 6,000 gold on? Don't want to spend it all in one place and break the bank. How about your potion that is literally useless and does nothing in the game? Aren't you happy we did this side quest? This side quest I took combined like 3 to 4 hours to complete.
If anyone...
If the audience at home is wondering why we are actually doing side quests, mostly because we kind of need to grind in order to actually progress in the story. And ostensibly side quests are a better way of doing it than just, say, running around and punching random things.
If anyone on the internet ever tells you that Square Enix is like the pinnacle of JRPG development, I want you to say the words "Last Remnant" and watch as their body just spontaneously liquefies.
Their pants literally light on fire. I mean, Square Enix has actually contributed a decent amount when it comes to JRPGs, but that any company, they're not without flaws.
That was in the past.
In the game, and even in the games that people generally like. That is to say, I just consider Final Fantasy VII a bit overrated, but you know.
People like 7.
Yeah, I know.
That's 7 remake. Good game.
Yeah. 7 Remake's a good game. I kind of wish I had suggested doing 7 Remake instead of this. It didn't really fit with the RPG Saturday at the time, and I was like, no, I'll play through
We're doing RPG Saturdays. It can be any RPG as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'm all for doing like 7 Remake on Saturdays.
Yeah.
If I could borrow one of your time-traveling dwarves to go back in time and tell the Dan from like 3 months ago. Yeah, maybe I should do the Last Remnant. I haven't played through that game before. Wham! I've come from the future. Do not play the Last Remnant. It is.
I bring for your most dire warning.
It is Zabad. It is bad, but with the letter Z attached to the front of it to make it sound even worse.
I understand. It's too good for mortal man. No, that's not what I was getting at.
But yeah, on a more serious note, I'm completely open to doing like either action or strategy RPGs as well. RPG is a big enough category.
Yep.
Yeah, like 7 Remake's still an RPG, just an action RPG.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun fact. Resonance of Fate was actually one of the other RPGs I was considering doing in place of of Last Remnant too. I was like, you know, I haven't played through Resonance of Fate. I have it on my Steam list. Just have never gotten around to it. And I've seen it pop up in a couple other properties, like Project X Zone they show up in.
Yeah, a couple of the character projects that show up in Project X Zone. There's a couple places that showed up. It's one of those games where it's like, hey, we have this game, and every once in a while they remind you about it. But
yeah.
It was mostly well received. Its combat system was definitely different, but not bad.
There's more than a few strategy RPGs I wouldn't mind streaming myself if I thought my internet would actually work for it. It might, I might not. I may just like stream it in Discord and have someone else actually run the stream or something. Because I'm almost certain I can't actually run a stream on this connection.
Streaming through Discord and having someone else run it depends on how good your connection is for Discord as well.
Yeah.
Because like when Bograt tries to run like video stuff for the sharing, we can often get like tearing and whatnot, which wouldn't work great for a. Like if we had Twitch Nitro or Turbo, or the hell they call it, maybe.
Yep.
Or not
Hey,
Twitch.
Indeed.
Discord Nitro Turbo, whatever their premium thing is, it gets better bandwidth.
So to interrupt and bring us bleakly back to the world of the Last Remnant, God save our souls.
Side quest
Yeah, we have another side quest. Where am I going?
Finally, 2 hours and 15 minutes into the stream. So we need to go to Volta Cafe Moondust, find our boy Caedmon, so we can do the next quest in his story.
See, this line here? This line is why I think we're the bad guys.
Which one?
The Beastmen are tenacious enough it is impossible for the dukedoms to suppress them. That's why the Silver Falcons are necessary.
In fairness, that could just be taken out of context and wrong.
This is going to be like a big fight. We have to give some bosses in it, so make sure to.
I want you to go to the Beastman village and light all of their tents on fire. Make sure no one is spared, especially the women and children.
One time we genocide a bunch of Beastmen of Caedmon. Like we're gonna. Oh yeah, we do it every time. We're bad people.
We find their combat troops and they're trained and they were mercenary birds. It's unclear.
Excuse me, sir, could I have some water? Give me your hide.
So I'm going to make a small stop at the shopping area here in Volta. See if the components merchant has any rare components for sale.
Okay, so we have Discord Nitro now.
What?
Yep.
What? Hey, Cliff.
We've gifted a year subscription to Nitro.
Yep.
Oh! Okay then.
Better bandwidth for streaming in Discord. So it is entirely possible we could have yes, do Discord stream for and just have someone else run the stream itself.
Does Krampus have to accept that, or
Any? I accept.
okay?
Oh, someone else beat me to it. And anyone who's one of the channel moderators should be able to.
Ah, okay. Wait, I have channel moderating?
Maybe. Or maybe just anyone can hit accept. I don't know.
No.
I think anyone-
Shiv and Bograt are both moderators in our particular Discord.
The fancy red names.
This is not for any real reason other than that when I was setting up the Discord, they were the only two people I had in the Discord at the time, so...
It's paid off, like, once when we were like, we need to get, Katie Discord access. Oh yeah, I can do that.
Go ahead, Clay.
I have nothing else to buy in these days.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what am I gonna buy? Oh, I'll just buy Nitro.
Better streaming in Discord. maybe all the text will be readable when we're watching the side stream for
Ultra
Keith
Despair.
Sure. Alright. Basically, like it's never been as much of a problem with your connection.
Yeah, it's Boggrass connection where we where we decide to like display in about 50p.
Yeah. It is meant watch on the stream itself with slight, or watch on Twitch itself with slight delay. Like the stream quality was fine, just the Discord quality wasn't.
Yeah, and when we have to actually read text to figure out what anyone is saying.
Good thing. Like you don't have to entirely read text because anytime when someone's actually speaking, you get actual like. But it's all of like Sigma's thoughts and stuff.
Yeah, for whatever reason, Sigma is not voice acted.
Well,
I mean,
no, Sigma's not voice acted because if he ever spoke,
you
you'd
could do it.
know.
I'm like, you'd know who he was. Yeah.
It's specifically
Even
for
though
that
they
11th hour trick.
Yeah.
What does Sigma sound like? Well, let me tell you about termites.
There we go.
Friend of Stream Clay, by the way, everybody.
Yep.
Before we can do the next Cadmon quest, we have to talk to him a couple times.
I talked to him already.
Like, you may have to talk to him a couple times before we can actually do the next quest. Which may also require the leaving the area and going back in. Tacos, which should also get us a stat boost, technically. See, a handful of characters in this game, they need to add more systems on, get bonus stats. After you do the quest for them.
Lesai.
Get him on as one of them. He will get a bonus stat boost, a 10% increase to strength and speed.
Okay. Well, Cademon's gone from the front where he usually is standing, so I'm assuming he's in the barn now.
Probably more now.
Yep, there he is.
I'll make sure it's safe. So this will be a 4-wave fight.
Okay. Clay, we are getting some feedback from your microphone.
Yeah.
You're getting some echo.
The second wave is a full, like, so first wave is going to be 3 enemies. Then we're going to get a wave of, after we kill all of them, we'll get a wave of 6 enemies. After we kill 2 unions from that wave, we'll get another wave of 3 enemies. And after we kill 5 total from the second wave, we'll get a pair of bosses.
Okay.
Who you may have seen before. Ooh.
Oh, Soldiers of the Conqueror's Army. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know.
Who do you want to think the bosses are?
Fastball Special?
Fastball Special.
At least we're fighting people who are just as bad as us. Snow? We haven't seen snow before.
No, I don't think we have.
We shall stop them here! Prepare yourself! Like that, first you go! I hate these half-baked mutant puns! The time is now to victory!
Complete and utter overkill. The best kind of overkill.
It's what we specialize on. Overkill one way or another.
This one's gonna knock you in the next week.
No, Rush, he's already dead.
Not good enough.
Oh, this is the first time we see like an evolving battlefield. of sorts.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. Yeah. Fuck those guys in particular.
Yep. Well, of course we have to do that.
Give us the option. We have to take it.
Fire the big gun!
Well, whatever that's on about. Build the reinforcements.
We have to get that entire set.
What about it, guys? You still want to fight us? Come on!
She's trying to flank you.
She's trying to find you. She's learned the secret art of kicking her
I
face.
haven't the fingers to count all these bells.
I should let them come to us. That also lets us charge up an absurd amount of AP.
Yes.
Do things like maybe fire the Gaybolg again.
We already don't have morale. I guess you just want to stand there and do that.
Take them around and make it easy to kill, so they don't care.
Pulling out the Gaybolg apparently increases our morale. For some reason.
Wouldn't it increase it?
This Predator Bow targeting battlefield AoE attack? Yeah.
Okay.
Go punch him in the face.
Yeah.
Pick one and charge everyone at them.
See, this is much less threatening because they started on opposite sides of the map and refused to come closer to each other to do their special attack.
Yeah.
Destroy you! We cut them up!
Or miss. Oh, there she goes.
Oh, and here comes the frick.
Watch.
Oh, right in the butt.
I'm going to go around back and stab in the butt.
As a reminder, it takes life force to use remnants. In story. In game, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's right.
There you
Anyway.
Only in death does one cease to grow.
I see they strategically defeated themselves.
This is of
When did we
great
fight
importance.
vultures?
Don't ask questions.
You know those giant AoE attacks that killed a bunch of things before you
They're vultures in the group. Who knows?
Don't
Whooped your
bullshit us. We whooped your ass.
We're not owned, you're owned.
Okay. That's a powerful upgrade to max AP and initial AP.
Yes, this quest, which took us about 10 minutes, gave us a useful reward, unlike that other quest we did, which
Took forever and gave us
took
pittance.
fucking hours.
Yeah. Save that. Went up a battle rank from that. And there are new recruits, apparently.
Yes, so completing that quest lets us hire these Silver Falcons. Which are basically we have 7 more characters we can hire.
Must be in another guild hall.
They are in, they think they're going to be in the Sword of the Three Realms in Elysian.
Oh. I think I may have triggered story. Nobody panic! Nobody panic!
It's fine.
I will leave you to handle the academy.
Blow up the academy. Got it.
I don't want to alarm anyone. We may have hit plot. Everybody keep calm, we'll get through this.
Possibly.
There's Emmy, she's Emma's daughter, don't worry about it.
So it's impossible to track all existing remnants.
Oh god, it's Creepy Doctor Man!
Yes. But if we adjust
It's the same guy!
here, I think we can increase the accuracy.
It's not the
Creepy.
same
This
guy,
way,
it's just the same
We might
model.
be able to find remnants that no one else has discovered yet.
I still say we should push him into the
Onto
electrical
something.
system.
It's definitely worth a try.
Great!
It'd be funny if it actually is the same guy.
She's a bright young lady.
I'm working on a new potion. Ah!
In a bad mood.
You miss having her need you,
Dr.
don't
Sykes,
you?
why is your son laying on the
Whatever.
ground
Who
sobbing? to
knows
himself?
what remnants could be hiding under our noses? They can look like anything. Maybe even a Mitra.
Me, you, anything.
You have quite an imagination.
That's 100% correct, isn't it?
Most likely, yes, given the way this game's writing is going.
The meeting over already?
It was cancelled. The lords of Melfina, Baltarosa, Royosha, and Selapalay. None were present.
This cannot be a coincidence.
We have been asked to
They're
find
probably
out where
all
they are
dead.
and why.
Ugh.
In a ditch
Duke of
because
Gore
they're dead.
sure is a slave driver.
We must leave immediately. As for you, Miss Arena.
I'll go too!
But that... Well,
Mr. David, I beg of you. There has to be something I can do to help.
You can
Eat
lead
things
my
with
4th
stick.
division.
I don't want to be scared of my power for the rest of my life.
Yeah, let's go. Arena and friends. We let her name the division.
She knows Caustic Blast. You can say
All
no to
right.
her.
You may accompany
Fair
us.
enough.
Emmy, I place you in charge of her. Teach her a few things about self-defense.
Yes, my lord.
Thank you so much, Mr. David.
Ow.
I feel my soul leaving my body.
Emmy, you person who got your position solely on the fact that your mother died. Take care of this child.
Weirdly enough, you fit in the armor. We're not going to ask questions. There's still a little bit of your brother's blood in there. Just don't worry about it. It probably, like, gives it power or something. Guildhall. Nope. Not here.
Yeah, not the Golden Chalice. Sword of Three Realms. It's a different organization entirely. At least that's the new place that opened up. Except for Falcons are right behind.
I don't think it's an Elysian.
I think they may be all over the place. Okay, hold on. So check Königsdorf.
Check what?
Königsdorf.
Name of a shop or name of a town? If it's the name of a town, we don't have that.
Probably a town. Oh, okay, so Königsdorf isn't a place we can go to yet. Never mind that one. Have we been to Underwalt yet?
Nope.
Okay, so it looks like they're all in places we haven't actually been to yet. Look, increase story or progress story to get to them.
There was a place where we had two yeah. Oh, okay. Sword of the Three Realms, I remembered, was a secondary shop that opened up in Celapalais.
Yeah, there should be one in Elysium now, since we did what's his face's Catamont's thing, but I don't make the rules, I just follow the guide.
Is Proteus one of them? Silver Falcons, named for the snake on their crest.
No. So Silver Falcons are Karamis, Theor, Anita, Kubare, Lowell, Orwell, and Meadow. As far as the next side quest, is going to be from the old lady who knows Emmy in the pub in Athlum. And then we'll talk to Emmy, and that'll start the actual quest. Because you know the important thing to do now that your mother's dead, you took her place as a general and all that kind of stuff?
Barrier?
Honor duels. Honor duels with 18 people.
I just like this little candle arrangement they've got on the table here. So I can get a better look at it. A little triangle candle. It's a nice candle.
Oh, yeah.
Honoring your memory by getting these duels out the way as fast as possible, but that's why we're dogpiling everyone at the same time.
Yeah, Emmy should be in the central, or town square.
Yeah. Ah, thank goodness. Very particular thing that I want to craft later.
Right.
Hello, Emmy.
So you heard about honor duels? I don't know that name.
Alright, we've cleared out the invisible monsters.
Nice, quiet, scenic romp through castle with nothing to get in our way. Especially not these things.
Whatever version of giant spider these things are.
Come on! Outpace!
They're apparently arachnid. Well, that's pretty straightforward.
Not grand spiders. Can't all be so grand.
Or manticores.
Come on, guys!
So we have to be so grossly arachnophobic.
These things are clearly zebras.
Zebra.
Are you blind men? These are obviously giraffes.
May the God Emperor bless you all.
Any man with eyes can see that.
Where'd we get a sharp grand spider talisman? Those were grand spiders.
Come on out! Okay, later.
Elevation devices. Oh, there's a big old dragon. There's a big old dragon down there. You know what we gotta do.
Fight a big old dragon?
Fight a big old dragon.
Like there's more than one big old dragon down there.
There are two big old dragons facing each other. in a stare-off.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
Blank. Blank to back.
Oh, I want to fight the dragons. I got to go all the way around. I see how it is.
No! Bugs!
We wanna fight the dragons!
Huh. Tis just a wisp of a thing.
It's a bad idea, but hey, while we're here...
We're gonna fight the dragons.
Probably defeat us, chew us
We
up,
shall
and
stop
eat
them
us.
here!
Eh, we have time for Erlen Tower.
Smash him from the side!
Got him! This is just the beginning.
Big dumb stompy dragon. Let's do this.
Don't stomp me now.
Get the upper hand!
Such a big dragon. He's having a ball.
Well, at least you only engaged one dragon. Well, it'd be funny if I have to throw us around to reinforce.
We shall stop them here!
Right, it's just even driving. Also,
I'm gonna pop.
hoo boy, that's a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a dragon.
What card actually shows you the hit points?
Not a use like the other thing. Get this dragon down.
Yep.
Come on, from the side!
Flanks!
Looks like we're up against quite the nasties.
That seems like a bad idea to do to a dragon, but sure, we'll enrage it.
Keep it together! What are you doing?
Top one.
Thank you, Kai.
Ow.
Dragon breathes fire. Yep, good to know.
We'll strike it from the side, same difference.
Hang in there!
Not bad.
Hit him harder!
And you're full.
This ain't no time to be sleeping on the job.
Yeah! Everybody's getting hyped!
He dodged that, somehow.
Dodge dragon.
Jeff the dodgy dragon.
Not bad.
Hit him harder!
Now's the time to employ all of our dragon moves!
Yep.
Oh yeah, we're fighting the dragon.
caught! Are you even trying?
And
I hope I've grown stronger
I
than
shall
before.
use this
I've
for
got
the people of Athens.
we captured a dragon. It's
And
used
used
for
to make
paella.
Yep.
It's just Dragon Paella.
I think we've already gone over Paella, so I'm not going to bother.
Yep.
I love this game. That's a lie. My pants are on fire.
It does have its actual moments of unintended comedy, partially just from how they design things. I'm also legitimately surprised that the dragon is actually a dragon. I expected dragon to be something that had in no way, shape, or form resembled dragon.
They used a dragon model, had to use an actual dragon.
Yeah, true enough.
Tell your friends. Yeah, you're going to go back into the second level, then use the elevator to go up to the first level. Do some sort of elevator nonsense.
Squeak, 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 squeak. Go to a different elevator or something.
Do you have access to the map?
Yeah.
That room all the way there on the left?
Yep.
That's where you want to go. I do also have a map of the elevators you want to use if you want to follow it.
Yeah, let's just use the map. I don't want to dig around and try and figure out the puzzle.
I'll pull up the map so I can see where you are right now. You are on that floor at that spot. So you want to use, there should be a elevator that's south of where you are.
Elevator that's south of where I am.
Is that one there?
Yeah, that was down there already. It's not accessible from this one.
Is that the elevator you took to go all the way down to the bottom?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Defend yourself!
I don't like the looks of this.
Get him next time! We shall stop them here!
Kick in their faces from the side. You man enough for this?
Sweet!
Son of a... I need the other one! The other one!
Okay. So this one is the one we used to go down to the bottom floor.
Are you certain it's not the other one you used to go down to the bottom floor?
No, but we can't... That... We went down here, and then we have to literally go around the entire room to get to this one. We never did that.
Yeah, because that one should be up where you are right now. It should be the basically second one you'd use. You would go from where you start to the one you're at. Okay, no, it's looking at the wrong floor. Okay, yeah, so from that one go down all the way to the bottom.
Okay.
Then take that one that we can see up to the middle level. I see now.
Leapfrog.
Some of these maps are very similar. So one level here. From here, you're going to there should be a one that's like straight north of where you were on that ladder, on that elevator.
Yes.
So that's the one you want to use next. We should go all the way up to the top floor on.
Okay, I'll have to do some room shenanigans.
Yeah, should be able to go like kind of straight
Around.
north, effectively.
Yeah.
And then down into it. Yeah.
Right, I forgot there was a thing about this place. Where to now?
So we just used that one. That was number 3. So you should go, basically from where you are, go west, and you'll go north through the building, then come down south to the next elevator. See, west, north, west, south elevator.
Let's do this!
Let's clean up this trash in one
This
sweep!
elevator you're going to take back down to the middle level, and then there'll be an elevator southwest of it. Like,
Whoa!
We shall stop them here! Prepare yourselves! Good effort!
My old age hasn't stopped me from growing.
Great!
yes.
Wait.
Hmm?
We just went around in a circle.
No. Where are you? Open up now.
No, we didn't go around in a circle, but...
No, you're in the wrong. Take that. That's elevator 4. Take that elevator down. You can actually dump that elevator. That's why. And then southwest from this one, from this floor.
Alright. Ah, okay. Warrior Yerva also understands what kind of battle this is. And has brought many friends.
Ah, like a true warrior.
We shall stop them here!
Hang in there!
Ah, but these OTs are here.
Hit him harder!
In your face!
I hate these half-baked mutant punks!
I'll make you remember the name Emma Honeywell!
Who? Oh, no fair, your devotees are more powerful.
What are you doing?
Double!
This one's gonna knock you into next week!
Not bad.
Don't underestimate them!
Tremble before me! Ha! Suck it!
Oh. And Loki just beats him to death.
Sweet!
I feel stronger than before!
See that?
The circle
I'm
of life
constantly growing
is complete.
stronger!
And I've crushed his spinal cord.
Life is a flat circle. Literally.
So is our enemy. Oh, now we can hire Warrior Yerva.
It's a great warrior. Everyone should know them.
I carry a big part of her with me in a sack right here.
Probably not. Always live in your mother's shadow, even though she's dead. You only got your position as a general because of nepotism.
We don't know that. She could have earned it with her accomplishments.
She showed up after being gone for a long time. It was like, hey, I guess you're general now. Thanks, David.
Well, in fairness, in this kingdom, that is an accomplishment.
We should go.
And we're mixed up by the.
Do we have Rago as a party member?
Yes, they're in our reserve right now, but we do have them.
Okay. They're required for the next quest. So Rago will be in Calipleus, or Celipleus. We'll need to talk to him several times to get him to actually go inside the pub. Same thing we had to do with Kedamon. And eventually, once they move to the pub, we'll be able to get a quest from them.
Okay, so he just keeps saying he has a bit of a headache and he wants to let him be for a while.
Yeah, we have to leave and come back, etc. to get them to actually pop the thing.
Does it say how many times we're supposed to do that?
So specifically, Hyra go and talk to him when he has a red talk bubble 3 times before he'll appear in the pub for the quest. It's the same thing as like Kedamon, where eventually they moved over.
Yeah, but I have no idea what triggered Cademon to get the red bubble over his head. Because it wasn't coming in and out of the place, it was doing something else, unless you had to do it an astounding number of times. Knowing this game, you probably have to do it an astounding number of times.
More than likely, you have to do it an astounding number of times.
So, men, straighten out your spine.
Unshrimp yourself. Looks like it. You need to leave to the world map. So just even because it basically doesn't reset until you leave the town proper. So go to world map, go back in. Should take usually 3 to 5 times for the red bubbles to pop up. It should take 3 red bubble conversations to get them to switch. Or to move over to the pub.
Yeah, you still aren't triggering the red conversations. You want to go back out to the world.
Like I said, sometimes takes 3 to 5 swaps for one that will pop.
Game design.
Sometimes the game will also just take you. Trying to like peek on them there?
No. I'll properly explain what I was doing there, but that wasn't it.
Hey, there's one. Alright, 2 more. Aren't you glad this is a mechanic?
Indeed.
Someone decided this needed to be a thing.
Sadly, I expect this kind of thing.
Yep.
The Last Remnant, which does everything possible to make you feel like you shouldn't be playing it. Or that you're doing something wrong while playing it. This is dumb.
Hope everyone's enjoying themselves.
Indeed.
This is not the stream where people would be enjoying themselves.
This segment of the stream is when you go get a drink, because you're certainly no, you probably did that during the 2-hour session we were finishing a side quest earlier. Go get another drink, unshrimp yourself.
Comfortable, put my feet up, be a while. Rago, are you possessed by your dead sister?
Possibly.
Rocco, can you please just get to the point in less than 5 reloads this time? also still have Loki's quests to do, I think. But we already do that. Side quests are melding together for me.
Well, at some point we'll have to go through and do a like 1-by-1 check to make sure they're on our list.
Yeah.
Game design. Ah.
Wake me up when we actually get to the quest. I'm taking a nap. That's good. You took a nap right now. It'd be roughly the same as what we're doing anyway.
Yeah, basically. There we go, after 5 tries.
Learning to play games and sleep at the same time.
Okay. Talk to him 3 times.
Now let's leave and do one final go back, and he should be gone. Then we can go talk to him in the pub. We basically need to get him to move to the pub.
Okay. Hi, Rago.
It's like, dude, she's right behind you. She's just a spooky ghost.
Oh, look, it's a recolor of that guy.
Do we have the map for this place?
No.
Okay.
Let's do this!
Basilisks.
Come on, let's kick some ass!
Won't be holding back now!
Oh, these guys
Attack them from that flank!
Little by little, I'm becoming stronger.
Let's do this!
First blood is yours.
Come on, let's kick some ass! Ha! What are you doing?
My old age hasn't stopped me from growing.
Let's do this!
Yes, let's take the upper hand!
Come on, let's kick some ass!
Ha! Are you even trying?
Attack them from that flank!
I hope I've grown stronger than before.
Captured a pest. Used for meatloaf.
Ah, delicious meatloaf.
Come on out!
Hmm?
Okay, later.
Hmm?
All right! Awesome! Yes!
Hmm?
Let's do this!
Caligula?
Caligula?
Oh no, we transitioned into the Caligula effect.
I'm gonna destroy you!
Watch
That's forever.
Are you alright? Hit him harder!
This is the type of matchup that turns me on.
What?
Wait, I still gotta...
Better now? Don't underestimate them! Thank you, guys.
You man enough for this?
Don't underestimate them!
They're worthless!
That's not bad.
I will not allow any more losses!
Here I come!
I still gotta...
This is fate.
Okay. Beaten
Yep.
by Caligula. So, I think that's where we're going to call it for today. Check and see where I died real quick. Oh, save puts me back here. Okay. So, thank you for joining us for Sound Goblin Side Quest Saturday. If you stuck through it with us, you're a trooper. If you didn't, I don't blame you at all. Join us tomorrow.
In which case, we're not sure how we're talking to you.
Yeah. Figure you'll check out the VODs or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, join us tomorrow for the start of Sound Goblin Storytime's playthrough of Danganronpa, another episode, Ultra Despair Girls. And join us on Tuesday for the continuation of our Civ 6 randomized game.
Yeah.
Until then, I've been your host, the Krampus.
I've been Jeff.
And I'm Vincent.
All right. Thank you, everybody. And thank you to the person who bought us a year's worth of Discord Nitro.
Yep. Friend of stream, Zabuni.
Yep. Have a good one.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.